I have a problem with impulse buying tarot decks. It's something that I need to keep very much under control. Most of the decks that I have been impulse buys, and most of the times I don't regret it, but that means that I have accumulated a back haul of tarot decks that I haven't used yet. They're waiting patiently for their time to be used. So I decided to do like a series of videos of decks that I have bought on impulse. This first one is going to be based on decks that I bought on the Oneness Emporium website, because I simply love their service. I love the decks that they sell, and I have to be very, very careful each time I go on the website not to just get a load of new decks. So what I'm going to do on this video is I had two orders from them, and I'm going to show you the decks that I bought, and then some of them I will do a deeper review as I use them. Others are, as I said, waiting patiently to be used. Hello and welcome to Space Dust Tarot. So I have been away for a while for personal reasons that I may or may not eventually do a video about, but I've decided to come back slowly, maybe irregularly, but I really want to share my love of tarot decks and the art the art in them, and kind of like sharing my experiences with them. And also if I kind of find any kind of shops or authors or whatever that I find that I really like for a reason or another, I want to share it with the world. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to insert here a little clip of when I first got the first box, kind of, which was a while back. And then I'm going to go and kind of take out the decks and show you the decks that I got from them. Some of them I've used already, others are going to be first impressions because I haven't even opened them. So I'll be back. I just went and bought quite a few decks from Oneness Emporium, and I got this box from them, which I am with a thank you for your order sticker in there. So I am going to open. Let's see what we've got. Oh, there's a free gift. Oh, that's cute. Okay, well, thank you very much. That is a very kind gift. I guess I did buy quite a lot of decks. But let's see the decks that I bought. Okay, so as you can see on that video, the first order that I got from them, I had these decks and also a little present. I actually have this on my altar, which is a calendar with different gods and goddesses here and a little bit of information. So this one is May 2026. So when I went on the website to buy a deck was originally to buy the Somnia Tarot, because it's the kind of deck that I identify with. It's a little bit dark, it's a little bit, I don't know, it's just like something that I really like. And then just because I decided to get the Hedge Witch Tarot and also the Steampunk Art Nouveau, and as you can see, I haven't even opened it yet. Ironically, the one that I actually used already is not the Somnia one, it's the Hedge Witch Tarot. So I actually used this for the month of April. I bought again on impulse a batch of witch related decks, which I did not identify at all at the beginning, but for some reason I just got into it. You know, these things happen for a reason, as I am actually exploring as well this kind of more witchy side of me, and I didn't think that I would like this deck in particular. So this is the first one that I'm going to talk about. I'm not going to go deep into it because I want to do a proper full review of this one, and then once I use these two as well, I will actually do a better review, deeper review, but I just love this little bag here as well. It's really cute. So putting this aside, the Hedge Witch Tarot. So this is something that actually grew on me. I didn't like it at the beginning. So this is kind of the box. I'm not going to go into much detail. This is, it's not in order because I've actually used it. Here's the backs. I'm going to show a few cards. It also has this little stand that came with it, so I can use as a card. And this book, which is really, really good. So you have kind of like a description, like the whole card here in color, which is actually bigger than the card itself, and the description, and then what it means. So the border is the description of what is there, the writing is the description, the actual meaning of the card, and then you have the veil, which is kind of like a spell or a kind of a ritual to do that is related to this card, which I really like. So I'll go on another video again through this, but I didn't think I would like something this colorful. I do appreciate the art. I think it's absolutely beautiful, but I thought that I wouldn't actually engage with something this colorful, and I did. I take that back. I fully engaged with this. I had a lot of fun kind of exploring each of the cards. The meaning is a little bit different from the standard Rider-Waite-Smith, so there's like an interpretation of the author, so not something that I would recommend to a beginner unless you are beginning to do some spells, in which case this actually can help with those little like spells at the end of the meaning of the cards. But the other thing that I thought I didn't like is that everybody complains this is a very bad card stock. And it is bad, and I didn't like it, and I thought this is going to be ruined in no time. But the truth is that all of the cards, most of the cards that I have, as soon as I start shuffling them, they start kind of getting worn off here, and this one hasn't. I use this for a whole month daily, sometimes more than once daily, and the cards, I don't know if it's because they're so thin, I shuffle them differently, or maybe they jump a little bit, but actually it hasn't been damaged and it shuffles like a beauty. So I was so impressed with this deck that I actually want to do a separate video about this in time, when I have the time. Look at this, absolute beauty, and it stays. So yeah, so this is the Hedge Witch. Highly recommend, and I'm going to now open the other ones because I haven't actually opened them, and see them first with you. Okay, so this is the Somnia Tarot, the revised edition by Nicholas Bruno, and again, it is a bit of a surprise because I wanted to buy it. This was the reason I went on the website in the first place, and then I ended up being called towards different decks, and this, I've not used this one at all, and also I feel like it's more like of a winterish deck. So I ended up I was really excited about getting it, and I ended up not even opening it because then I got excited by other things. So this is the first time that I'm actually opening it. I just took the plastic out. I'm not going to go deep into this because once I use it, I'll do a full review. And oh, we've got more plastic here. So I like these boxes. These boxes are handy and it's so pretty. Okay, I'll be back. I'll just take okay, so I took the plastic out. Let's take this out of the way. So we have a card here that says there's an authentic copy, which I really appreciate that. So we can see that this is like gold gilding. There is a little bit of damage already there. I can see that this is one of those that is going to lose it over time, but to be honest, I kind of like a little bit of wear and tear because it means that they've been loved. But the back's absolutely beautiful, so I'm just going to go through. I love the kind of darkness and of this. It's difficult in some of them to actually see the name of the cards, but I love this, and it's like, it's kind of like a collage. I usually love, and I want to kind of, I don't know if they have a bigger guidebook I hope that there's an explanation of like why the artist chose these images and what was going on through their mind. I find that tarot decks, I was never very artistic. I'm very science and engineering and numbers kind of logical brain. And I always found it difficult to engage with art because I never truly understood it except for music, of course. And the tarot, these decks have been the way of me exploring visual art in a way that I never thought it was possible, to actually understand what people say. Oh, I feel this when I look at this image, or this is what the artist had in mind, or this is how it makes me feel, or how I understand this, and how different people understand things differently. And I do like this darker side of me. So Metalhead was a goth at some point. I do like the darker side of things. I do find it beautiful. I like the night, I like the moon, and I like to explore that darker side because I think it's beautiful as well. And it's usually where, you know, we ignore it or we try to avoid it, and it's where like the deep real us is, and it's something that is amazing. So shadow work, amazing to kind of improve your life and to you know, get to know yourself and adapt and live your life better aligned with yourself. So I am loving this. I'm like going, I've not been through all of them before. It's the first time I'm seeing them, but so far I'm actually really liking this kind of like the reality of actually a picture and then having something superimposed there, the Page of Coins. So yeah, I look forward to using this probably in the future and then doing a full review. And then we have a pendulum board actually, so you can use a pendulum and say no, rephrase, yes, unknown. This is quite cool. Okay, so this was the Somnia tarot deck, and I'm gonna go now into the Steampunk Art Nouveau deck. Okay, I am back. So this is a tag box. Oh, for goodness sake, we've got another plastic. Come back again. And back again. So I don't know why I bought this. This is a Los Carabeo with a little notebook. I mean, I kind of like Art Nouveau, but I kind of prefer Art Deco. It's more me, but I don't know, I just decided, I looked at it, I liked some of the cards, so I decided to go for it. So these are the backs, there's the front. So I kind of like, I think I like more the steampunk side of it than the Art Nouveau side of it. Although I do feel like this actually works really well together. So this might actually be something that I use sooner. I'm not gonna, doesn't strike me. It's kind of like in between seasons, I suppose. So I can actually try this, do a deck interview or have like a first message with this soon to kind of understand a little bit how I'm going to use this deck. But as I said in other videos, usually what I do and the way that I engage with tarot is again, I do love the decks more than anything else, and I love how tarot tells me about myself and kind of to connect with myself and to meditate and to kind of explore, I don't know, trauma, habits, all of that. So what I do is, because I use the tarot decks to kind of connect me with myself, but also the artist, I use one a month. So I use it for the whole month, for everything, for weekly, for daily, for everything. And that way, using the guidebook as well and trying to understand what the artist wants to do with the art that they've put in here, I kind of like get to know and try to understand a little bit what that actually says to me. And it's kind of like to explore the art. I do have some tarot decks that I keep specifically for things. So I have one specifically for dream work. I have others that specifically for kind of like taking on holiday with me, or some that I use with other people, and others that are just for me. But the way that I kind of then understand how I use them and how I connect with them is by using them for a long period of time to actually immerse myself in the art. And even if I don't use them again, if I don't find like in my practice a place for them, I have had that engagement with it. And I think you always gain something from engaging with art, whether you like it or not. Where even if it's like, I don't like this, why don't I like this? Why doesn't this align with me? So yeah, so this all to say that I always want to use all of my tarot decks, and some of them have surprised me. Some of them I thought, I'm not going to like it, and then I did, and vice versa. So this one I'm actually I looked at it and I'm like, why did I buy this? Why did I buy this? And now I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, I can see how I can actually resonate with this deck and resonate with the art and explore it a little bit more. This is one of the things that I love about tarot. It's not divination. It's like the self-discovery and also the connection with artists that otherwise I wouldn't even know of. So yeah, so steampunk, Art Nouveau. You had a little bit of a go through. It seems interesting. Let's see when I use it, and when I do, I will then do a full review of it. So now I'm going to go into the second order that I ordered from Oneness Emporium. I'm going to get the decks here and then talk about that. This was my second order. I was just on Anthony, so she's got a YouTube channel as well. She's very well known in teaching tarot and kind of talking about tarot and decks and having their own kind of her own school and business. And she was talking about this cosmic wisdom tarot that she has developed. She's the creator of. So I was looking at it and then ended up buying this one because impulse buy, because again, it's dark, it's me, and I just added it to the basket and I got both of them. I wasn't even going to buy this one and I ended up buying this one. So let's start with this Cosmic Wisdom Tarot. So I had a little shuffle when I first received it. I do love the box. I'm not going to go into a deep dive because I've not used it like in my monthly practice, but I did look at the guidebook and I think this is amazing for this is what I like seeing, is like, why are the things in the card, why the author use those kind of signs and symbols in the card. And sometimes they have to do with the Rider-Waite-Smith and they have their own the usual interpretation, but sometimes it's the own author that kind of adds to it and why they add to it. And I think this is really good as well for beginners because they start getting used to actually looking at the card and seeing everything that goes in there. There's a few spreads as well, so I do love this and I can't wait to use it, but I'm using another deck at the moment, so I had a little bit of a shuffle with it. This box is beautiful as well, look at that. At some point I'll do a deeper dive. These are the backs, again gilded with gold. It's a bit harsh, it's a bit but the card stock is like, they're thick, they're the normal kind of, I think, card stock. But yes, so I really like just going through them. I like this colorful kind of, it's not too harsh. It's something that if they're afraid of tarot or scared about it, that it's quite gentle, it's very inclusive, it has associations sometimes, not always, but with everyday kind of activities, so it's not that like far reach. We can kind of connect with it a little bit more. And I really like this art as well. So I like the fact that it's very, very true to the Rider-Waite-Smith original, but with a lot more, I think, more beautiful art, still keeping the meaning, still keeping the main symbology of the Rider-Waite-Smith. So yeah, I look forward to using this. This might be more of like maybe in between seasons or summery. Even the tower, I mean, it's so beautiful. It's scary, but it's so beautiful. So yeah, this was kind of like an impulse buy, and this is, I don't know, it's something I might, I don't know when I'm going to use this one, but just looking at it is something that I would really recommend to someone who's learning tarot for sure. I think this would be an excellent deck. And I don't know, I think she said that they were running out of this first edition. I don't know if there's another edition or not. I mean, it was still available when I got it from Oneness Emporium. I couldn't see it anywhere else, but I don't know. I hope there's still some left, and if not, I hope that there will be another another edition. I don't know. I've not heard enough about this tarot deck, and I think this is one of those that kind of goes more unnoticed than it should. It's not given enough credit. I really think that this should be talked about more, especially when talking about kind of learning the tarot and good decks for beginners and kind of like everyday tarot decks. So I hope that if it's out of stock, that there is a new edition, and I hope that people start talking more about this, because yeah, I really like it. Then we have the darkness, so you can see the difference. This is me. It's like super colorful, super cute, super, and then you have the dark bit of me. So again, I haven't actually opened this one. I've heard about it, but I haven't opened it. And so I can see that there's some, it's very dark. Even the names of the cards are different. I did not know, I didn't see like a flip through of this. It's, all of them are different. It's, oh, but I do love it. I love the art. I love this. I can see the minor have less text on it. And then, oh, what do I fear? I do like this. Interesting. Open exactly there. Exploring fears. How do I handle this? These are very good, you know, spreads and good inspirations for spreads. Good for beginners? Probably not. Now, let's see. I haven't actually gone through it. So yeah, I mean, this is kind of a side of me, the backs. And they're not gilded, they're cardboardy, kind of normal cardstock, but imagination, growth. This is the Empress. Like, it's so dark. This is really, I should have put like, probably if you're sensitive, probably don't see this. Yeah, it's very dark, but I do love this. I do, again, it's the side of me that is that likes to explore the darkness. This is, oh, wow, this is Justice. And the fact that it's a mirror, so you're looking at yourself. Oh yeah, definitely. The Hanged Man. This so, oh, I do love this kind of dark, kind of Lovecraft almost. Shaman deck. Ha! The void is the world. Chaos. This is supposed to be the sun. And the moon. Madness. Wow, the star is science. I really want to go into this. So the guidebook doesn't say that much. Let's see, so I'll probably have to be like a self-deck study of like going into it. So it has a little bit of explanation, understanding the tarot deck, but it doesn't, I wish that it had a little bit more of why they chose this, but I guess like it's interpreting the art of someone and then kind of applying it to the deck, and we can do that ourselves. So is this Ace of Books, Knight of Books? Is this Swords. Because of the knowledge. I don't even know that. Eight of Books. It seems like it, yes. This looks like the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So Books is Swords. And then Torches must be Wands, I would think. Yes, Discovery. So yeah, definitely Torches are Wands. I can see why. And then Beakers must be Cups. This is the more kind of like dark science thing. And then the Pentacles, it's actually Pentacles. So you've got Pentacles. So yes, so this these are the kind of impulse buys that I've had from Oneness Emporium in particular. Again, as I said, I mean, I don't know if you saw at the beginning the package. I love the way that they package. I love like their service as well, customer service. I love the decks that they have there. I love the fact that they are like not, even though I do buy a lot from Amazon, I do prefer to kind of help these small businesses, especially when they are so good and so careful with the packaging. It's all very beautiful, all very cared for. So it's one of those sites that I need to be very careful and not go there if I'm not ready to spend money, a lot of money, if I don't have money to spend. But that I truly recommend if you're looking for tarot decks. So yeah, so this is my first impulse buy kind of video. There will be more. I will try to kind of, because I've done the hedge witch, I've used it already. I'll try to do a video soon with a full review of that deck. And then the other ones, it's going to take a while, so it's not going to be soon, because I've been using the other decks that I also want to kind of review in depth. I might do a couple more of videos, not specific, so it might be just impulse buys, but bought at different times, and put them all together just to give a quick review of them, and then if I have used any of them, to go deeper into it. So I hope that this was useful. I hope, I'm sure that there's a lot of you out there that have this problem with impulse buying decks. And I don't feel sorry about it. I'm not ashamed of it. I just need to be very, very careful with not going beyond my means. But I do love tarot decks, and I think I've had a lot of surprises from impulse buys, things that I really thought I would not engage with, that are not me, that I didn't see myself actually liking that deck, and I had very, very good surprises. And others that I actually, not many actually, only one or two that I really liked it, and then I couldn't kind of engage with it, and I didn't manage to use it. So yes, so let me know if you want to subscribe, etc. I will try. It's not going to be regular, but I'll try to get more deck review videos out there. But I do need to balance this with my everyday life as well. If there is anything, if you used one of these decks and you have something to say, let me know. If you have a problem with buying decks as well, impulse buys, also let me know. And we're all in this together. So I hope it was useful, and thank you. I'll see you soon.